Hello friends! Today we make these terrific tree ornament holders. Stay tuned. Alright, so this is officially the end of all of the pine boards that I bought at the beginning of November for all of these holiday season builds. I have one more 1x8 by 6 board, and then whatever this cutoff here is, maybe 2.5, 3 feet worth. I'm not sure what my dimensions are going to be today. I will post them in the description below when all is said and done, approximately. But to start, I'm going to cut this board here into 3 sections of about 24 inches, and then I'm going to rip them into probably 2-inch wide strips. Yeah, that sounds right. Alright, so here I am stuck at a bit of an impasse. I worked out the angles and it turns out right here this has to be 20 degrees, and on the same inside I have to make a 50-degree cut. But my table saw blade only goes to 45 degrees. I think most of them do. So if I wanted to make a normal 45 cut, or say this was 50 degrees, I could just cut it like that. Now I could get a 50-degree cut from this 40-degree cut, but I would have to turn the board on its side and make a cut like this, and I'm just not comfortable with that. The old adage, if it doesn't feel safe, it's probably not safe, so don't do it. And I think the easiest way to make this cut is going to be on the chop saw, and unfortunately for me, that's at the build site, so I am off to the build site. Here we go! And here we are over at the build site. Now that's a term that I'm using for the space where we're building Bridget's musical this year, Crazy for You. I'm going to have probably 3 or 4 videos on that. Be sure to stay tuned in February. But until then, here's a taste for what the space looks like. Oh look, here's a 50-degree angle. How convenient. So, the main part of the tree is finished, this great triangle. It's like a hat, like a cone head hat. Anyways, so what I think I'm going to do now is use these 1/4-inch dowel rods to go through and make hangers. I'm going to do 3 rows, and I want them to be at angles, something like this, this, and this. Not severe angles, just slightly. I think the slight angle will give it interest, and they'll be slight enough where the hooks on the ornaments won't slide down gradually and clump together. I think they'll maintain their spot with a slight slope, maybe 10 degrees or less. We'll see. Anyways, all I'm going to be doing is boring through at an arbitrary angle and seeing what happens. Could be a terrible idea. Right, now the workshop part is finished. These turned out pretty well, I have to say. After smoothing down those dowels on the inside, they look pretty cool. You can sort of see it when I hold it up like that, or maybe like that, how flush they come after the fact. Now one of these is going to get stained. In fact, this one, I gave it an extra good sanding just to make sure the stain really soaks into the grain. But the rest of them are going to get painted. I think we're doing white, blue, purple, and red for different people for the holiday. So let's get painting.
Ta-da!
So this is the final holiday build project for 2016, and I'm very pleased with how everything turned out. I was struggling a little bit at the beginning with finding the angles until I went online to Pinterest and I found an article that had approximate dimensions and angles, and I used that, and I'm going to post that in the description below. So have you made anything like this before? I tell you, it is really a piece of cake, and these are going to be terrific gifts. This one we're keeping. Red is our color in our front room, and Bridget was just so happy when she saw me make these. And you know, she's a great elf for painting. What can I say? Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. While you're here, be sure and subscribe. There's about 150 some videos. You're bound to like something. And I've got a Patreon page if you'd like to contribute directly to what you see. Thank you to all of my new patrons. Until next year, bye!